Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Movie Hoppers. And today we are reviewing a movie from Kay's favorite franchise, the Fallen franchise. This is Angel Has Fallen. Um, yeah, the new Fallen movie. I saw London Has Fallen. I don't remember much of that. I just remember it was the second R-rated movie I've ever seen after Deadpool, and I saw it within a week of Deadpool. And yeah, that's about it. And Kay over here did not even know there were other movies until
I just
5 seconds
found
ago.
out a minute ago
Yeah.
that this is part of a
Yeah, he
series.
might still be in a little bit of shock, so doesn't talk that much. That's why. But this is an action movie in all the worst ways. Oh my god, this was a very, very boring movie. This was very boring.
And it's 2 hours.
And it's 2 hours. Oh
Take
man.
take time out of my life.
Yes. Out of my busy day, I could have seen other movies. There were other things out, but no, I saw
I
Angel
could
Has
have
Fallen.
finished my summer work,
Oh man. I
but
could,
that didn't happen.
you know, I could
Now I
have.
only have 3 days left, and I'm freaking out.
Oh man, it's okay. Just like bullshit
I
it. Teachers only
I'm
use
so
that.
stressed out.
Teachers only use that shit to to compare you to the end of the year anyway. Just say, hey,
But I
look,
mean,
they
like,
improved.
at least I already finished my English part of the summer work, so I now just
Hmm.
have to focus on the history. So,
Yeah. Well, the
but
math
then
packet's
still
really
have to
easy.
do the history with 3 days left.
Well,
What?
I said the math packet's really easy.
I mean, I did that like the first week.
Yeah. I finished that in like less than an hour. It was like stupid easy. But anyway, we were talking about a movie right now.
Anyway,
Anyway,
movie time.
a movie movie time. Yeah. That's gonna be like the spin-off podcast. Movie time.
Anyway,
But anyway, yeah. Let's not reveal our business plans. Angel Has Fallen is extremely boring. It's not even fun bad. It's just bad. There's no reason for
yep.
this movie to exist. It sucks. Um, yeah. What did you think of this masterpiece?
I mean, in some parts it was really dark and I couldn't see what was happening, and I was like, it was like a lot of loud, like grunts and like gun being shuffled around, and it's like, oh, he has my gun. Yeah!
What a twist.
and like and then punches being made, and like you just hear like the cloth being dented, and it's I'm like, wow, this is pretty crazy. And then that goes on for like a couple minutes, and it shouldn't have gone on for that long, and you're like, okay, I still can't see anything, it's too dark. And then you know it goes to a different scene.
Yeah. Well, you see, here's the thing. I saw this in Dolby, and I guess one of the, how Dolby has like 50 fucking million shades of black apparently. I guess that's one of like the advantages of seeing this movie in Dolby. You can actually see this movie. So,
Whoa.
Dol- Dolby has to make their money somehow, okay? You know.
Hmm.
But yeah, there were a lot of scenes at night. There were a lot of scenes that were dark. Um, but then there were also a lot of scenes that were day, so there was like no constant, you know, visual, I guess, theme. It was either stupidly dark or stupidly bright. There was no median. But
Hmm.
whatever. N- who cares? It's fucking Angel Has Fallen. This is
It's
every
not like
action
it
movie
matters
ever.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what tropes can we
Oh
put
man.
into this movie? Oh, you want all of them?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Oh my
Like,
god. It
cool.
was just so
That's probably why
dumb.
it was so long.
Yeah, they,
'Cause
they had to fit all of them in.
let's go crazy and add everything. But sir, wouldn't that take too long? Who cares?
The worst.
People see it for the series continuation and we'll get money anyway.
Oh man.
But what if but then if this is a bad sequel, then people won't return to the next movie that we make. whatever. At least we go out with a bang.
Oh man.
Ha.
Uh, yeah, I bet this is most probably Quentin Tarantino's favorite movie. It's so fucking long. And the problem is, this movie isn't actually even long. It's 2 hours. It just feels long. It's just
Yeah.
very long. I didn't like that. It was,
Yeah.
Jannard Butler, his character was what you expect.
Oh.
Yeah, old, which is stupid because, I mean, like, in the beginning, it's like, hey, this guy, his body is breaking down because he's old. But then he gets, like,
And
thrown.
also, he's addicted to painkillers.
Yeah. I didn't
Yay.
even know that till they said it. I thought he was just taking them. He was taking, like, 2 pills. That's not even, like, a lot.
Yeah.
But,
They
I
must
don't know.
like bets or something.
Yeah. Gotta make sure this gets past the censors in China. Gotta make that money. China loves American action movies. They actually do, and they have very heavy
Good
censors.
for
So
them. At least they enjoy it.
yeah, at least they get to see this masterpiece. Thank
Mhm.
God. But yeah, it's very. I know it's R-rated, but at the same time, it felt very tame. It didn't
Yeah.
feel R-rated.
It's probably like because of the amount of cursing that was in it.
Yeah, they said the F word one too many times or something.
It was breaking the flow so much.
Yeah,
I'm like, you don't
the
need
F
it. You
the
don't
F
need to say it.
the F bombs stuck out. They weren't natural like they were like in Peanut Butter Falcon. They're like natural. That's just the way that character talked. In this movie, they just say, "Hello, what did you have for fucking dinner tonight?" And that wait, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Whatever. But anyway, it was like,
It was just that. It was just weird. I'm like,
yeah,
you noticed every single time they said it.
yeah.
It's like they bolded and underlined the word in the script, and it's like, you better make sure you say these words, okay? Or else you will not get a paycheck. And they're like, you got it, boss. And then they said the words
But
loud and precise and clear, so they were understood by the entire audience
if
that these words were being said. And yeah, then they just continued along without even have any qualms about what they were doing, what they were saying. It was like, yeah, these are words. This is the script.
yeah, it's like a
This
fifth.
is the movie.
It's like the fifth. It's like a fifth grader wrote the script. It was like, oh man, then Jannard Butler says the F word, and then he's on top of a dead body, and then a grenade blows up, and he gets banged against the wall. And despite the fact that he's old and decrepit, he just kind of gets up, and then he has like a knife fight, and then he shoots a guy. That's basically the script. If you read the script, that's probably what it was. It's probably 2 pages long. All the dialogue was improv.
uh, probably improv would probably be better than this though.
Yeah, probably would be. It would probably at least be like funny. This wasn't
Yeah.
funny. Even when it had the necessary quips, um, the quips weren't good. Did not laugh not once ever in this movie. Did I even chuckle? It was stupid. Just not.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm starting to think that we don't like this movie that much.
What gave that impression?
I don't know. I mean, at least, you can say what you want about, Shinema, like, fucking Stuber, but at least that knew what it was. This is just trying to be every action movie ever, and in turn being nothing. But,
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess, like, there's probably people out there that would like this. But,
Some
yeah, some people. I don't know, it has like a 40-some% on Rotten Tomatoes, which surprised me. But, that might be the money talking. Do you want to get into spoiler talk, or do you have anything else to say?
I mean, there's not much to say about it. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's hop in.
Yeah, so, yeah, Jannard Butler resigns, and Morgan Freeman's like, don't do that, and he's like, okay. That's the end of the movie.
Mine changed.
Yeah, and his dad, the fucking whatever, Jannard Butler's dad, goes into their life for some reason, and
Yeah.
oh no, the friend. Who could have expected his best friend being the
Yeah,
villain?
and the vice president. It's like,
The vice
whoa.
president of the United States. Oh my god.
Oh
Wow.
my God. It's
What a
like crazy.
what a crazy
Imagine,
guy.
imagine that it's like, whoa. And he wanted to be president so he could wage war against Russia. That's wild.
Why did he why did he even want to do that?
Who knows? Uh, well, the contractor, his friend, Gerard Butler's friend, because he was a contractor, and they would make profits after war, so it'd be war profiteering.
Mhm.
But then it's just dumb.
Yeah.
It's just dumb. It's a
It was
dumb reason.
stupid. Also, for just the whole part at the end where Morgan Freeman finds out, like, this company who is framing somebody, you know, framing somebody for attempted assassination, and they're doing that by placing, you know, chat logs or whatever on his computer. I find it very odd that they don't delete their own chat logs on their computer. Like, they automatically think that could never happen to them for some weird reason. They just have all this documentation, apparently, that was, like, on a hard drive. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, don't you do that? Don't you put all of your valuable information on a hard drive and then put it on the website
Oh, yeah.
for everyone to see?
Yeah, I record all of my calls and conversations. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, why?
What I also didn't understand is like how did Gerard Butler's character get away with killing all of those people? Like yeah, he gets whatever set free from the assassination attempt because they realized like whoopsies, he was framed. But then also he kind of killed like a lot of people.
Well,
So like why does he just get away with that? It's like they completely forgot, like, oh wait, this guy like totally murdered people, and we're totally like letting him get away with it.
well, the only people he
Wow.
murdered were the bad guys. The bad guys murdered all the other people, all the, like, you know, good people on his behalf. Right?
Mm, I don't know. It was very dark in those scenes.
Yeah, I guess I can't blame you. Gotta have those 50 million shades of black. But,
Yeah.
I think that just is supposed to distract you from the fact that his grandfather blew up 18 fucking bajillion tons of explosives, and nobody thought, and the only way that anybody tracked him down was through his social security number. Like, nobody heard that. It was just boom, 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 boom. Nobody heard that.
No. Well, because everyone died.
He could have
Everyone
created
there died, so they couldn't. No one could say. And it's
yes.
like, whoop, we just gotta stack the bodies up and then write a little note for the FBI.
He could have with the amount of explosives he's blown up, he could have created a fucking crater, and he should have. But nobody heard that. Like, nobody
no.
on the highway was like, the ground shaking. I'm seeing big balls of
Whoa.
fire. Maybe this isn't right.
Maybe it's just an earthquake.
It must be an earthquake.
We have lots of these nowadays.
Body falls on their fucking car.
What a strange court.
This is odd.
Suspicious. Honey, put the windshield wipers
I
on.
was just gonna say that. Interesting turn of events. But just, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, just explosion after explosion after explosion.
And then guns, and then screaming, and then whoop, it's a calm scene, and then right back into it, and it's like, please stop. I don't care about the main character. I don't care about his family. I don't care about the FBI. I don't care about the president. what do you want me to care about this movie for? There's no reason. It's a bad movie. I don't care. And
Also,
it's 2 hours long, and it makes it feel longer than 2 hours, and that's not good because I don't care. It's too long, and I want to go home.
like, you think that after uh Jannard Butler's dad blew up the exact same like spot, 10 times, you think people would stop running towards that spot? You think maybe they would realize something like, huh, maybe we shouldn't be here, maybe we shouldn't stand here, maybe we should try shooting the people or something, or try doing something before we get blown up. You
Yeah,
know,
and did they not have like night vision goggles?
I don't I don't
Because
know.
like I think I saw like one person have them, and I'm like, okay, so why can't they just see Gerard Butler running through the woods with his dad?
Also,
Like,
like, I mean, how did those explosions not like set each other off? Cause like those would like shake the ground and shit, and also if an earthquake was to like run by his house, all that shit would blow up at the same time. That wouldn't be good, but whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just an action movie. It doesn't have to be good. It just has to exist and make money.
yeah.
Um, what what else is there? What are you looking up now?
I want to see how much it's earned so far.
It's only like 20 some million,
Yeah.
which is like the best in the franchise. So I guess,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know, but
You know
also
what just like blows my mind
what?
is that Gerard Butler was Phantom of the Opera in the Phantom of the Opera movie. And like that's the only thing I can see him doing. I'm like, he was the Phantom of the Opera, and now he's in this movie. The Phantom of the Opera is in this movie, and this is wild.
Wait, I
Oh my
gotta.
god. Okay.
What?
I'm like when they're like in the climax of the film, and it's like they're all in that when the hospital just blew up, and they're in the second building.
Mm-hmm.
The president's in like the other room, and like they're on those crosswalks. Was that the same place that they filmed Venom in,
Wait,
or am I just crazy?
what makes you think that?
Okay, so you know how like Tom Hardy is interviewing the bad guy
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in like his whatever, and like they're walking across like a glass walkway that's like over stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm like, wait a minute, because Gerard Butler in this movie walks across a glass walkway over things. I'm like, is this the same building that they shot Venom in?
Mm.
'Cause
I don't know. Great directors think alike.
yeah,
So I don't know. Maybe, but
because it looked so similar, and like that just absolutely rocked me to my core. I'm like, whoa, this is wild.
was
And I couldn't think of anything else for the rest of the movie. I'm like, whoa, are they like shooting this in the place where they shot Venom? That's wild.
was that
That's
the
kind of
most
cheap.
interesting part of the movie for you?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like,
Oh,
whoa,
that's great.
Venom was better.
It was. Cause at least that could be. At least Venom was like funny. This is
Yeah.
literally nothing.
hmm
This
Why
ex-
did they have Morgan Freeman like in this movie? They didn't. They wouldn't even. Did they even need to have a president in this movie?
they
They
need
could have
someone to
just like
kill.
started it like there was an assassination attempt on the president, and then started it from there.
Uh, you, you angelus fallen normies really piss me off sometimes. It's a part of the franchise, the cinematic universe. What are you talking about? It all connects. It's all interconnected.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I
I don't
guess
know.
I don't know. It's like I guess maybe to add weight to the situation. Like, hey, they're trying to kill the fucking president, and everybody in America thinks the president is getting shot at every 5 seconds, which she is.
Yeah.
This
And
is
now he's in a coma.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
Because they put the president of the United States in a citizen hospital, as they do, and yeah, there are other people in that hospital besides him.
Yeah. Imagine just like, okay, he's out of his coma, right? Like no one's there. He's just like chilling out. Nothing has happened yet. And then like people overhear that it's like, yo, the president's in this hospital, and they're like in physical therapy, and they're like, oh, Mr. Physical Therapy doctor, can I like go see the president? That'd be like super cool. And like I'm kind of almost died, so like, can you like make my do a slight Make-A-Wish type thing for me real quick? And they'll be like, I don't know, we could ask, and you'll be like, yes, cool. And it's like, hey, Mr. President, can we like, I don't know, have this guy meet you, or like these couple patients meet you, because they're like, you're like the president, and it'll be neat to see you. And he'll be like, okay. And then the patients will be seeing the president, and it's like, whoa. And then take pictures, and it's like, whoa. Imagine if I didn't get hit by that car that day, then I would have never met the president in this hospital.
Yeah, and then somebody takes a pair of scissors and snips the IV cable. And that's the end of that. The president's dead.
Yep.
That's what you get for putting him in a citizen's hospital.
Yep.
You get what you deserve.
But anyway.
With a window in his room. That was very weird. I don't know why they just kind of dropped him.
Window in his room? I didn't even notice.
I think there was a window in his room. It's very odd. I think the corruption goes very deep in this movie. They're very careless with the president. But, shit happens, I guess. Also, these guys, like, they like, fucking set up this van in the same woods that the president is fishing, and then the drones come out, and they make a, like, big gunshot sound whenever they come out. None of the 20-some Secret Service agents heard it and was like, we should investigate this gunshot.
No, they don't. There's no sound.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have sound.
There's no sound. They must have not been in the Dolby theater at the time. They would have heard it there. I heard it. But
they're all deaf.
Yeah, they're all deaf.
They're like, because they got a complaint saying that they needed to be more diverse and hire more diverse, like be a more diverse work,
Yeah.
So they're like, yo, who can we hire? And they're like, I don't know, like deaf people, I guess. We could like sign to them. They wouldn't like, it wouldn't be that hard, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, no, it won't be that hard, and we can like page them with like a new information, yeah, be cool. So they hire like a bunch of deaf people, and they all happen to be placed in the schedule, the time that the president wants to go fishing. So they're like, okay, cool. And well, they don't say it; they sign it because they can't hear themselves, and they funny. So, and they're like, cool, and they go there, and it just because the bad guys know that they happen to have all the deaf people on the schedule at that same time on that day. So they like, yo, this is prime time. Let's go and try to blow up the president with drones. And they're like, sick. So they start and they set up the van, and then they open it, and they're like, yep, here we go. Boop. And then like the drones get shot out, and then that people obviously cannot hear. So yeah, and then they just see some, because the guy sees some off in the distance, and they're like, wait a minute, that's a little off, and they start like freaking out. And chaos ensues. All of them die, and the president almost dies, but he gets saved. Yo, what if it was all a conspiracy to get the deaf people killed?
I think you're onto something here. I think Jannard Butler was pissed off that he was the only person that could hear, so literally nobody would talk to him, because he's not going to learn sign language. Learn the language if you want to talk to me. Nobody's learning his language, so he's like, I'm just going to fucking kill him. And he does. But
Yeah. So Gerard Butler's character is actually responsible for everything that happens in this movie.
that's what
Well,
you
we just
get for
cracked the
affirmative
case.
action, Mr. President.
We just cracked the case.
I think we did. That's the
Yeah.
hidden message.
Hmm.
Um, what else? I was gonna say something else. Fuck. But wait, couldn't they have just, you know, just flew the drones like normally, like launched them off the ground, like
No, they had
normal
to be
people?
dramatic.
They had to shoot
They
them
have to be
off.
dramatic. They're bad guys. They have to be dramatic.
Do,
Don't you understand this? They're action movies and they're action movie villains, so they have to be extra dramatic.
you know? Do you think they played taps at their funeral? Cause like they're service members, but like, what are they? What are they gonna think? The people there, the family. What if the whole family is like deaf? It's like, well, I don't know what they're fucking playing. What are they playing? The
They just hold up the
fucking
trumpets. They don't even play
yeah,
anything. Just like, just play. Pretend that you're playing the instrument.
yeah,
I'll be like, why? Why can't we just play it? They're deaf.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it.
yeah.
And
Like,
then they just like hold up the trumpet and then they lower the body.
yeah. As a deaf person, I would just be sitting there. Like, if I was, like, if everybody there was deaf, I would just be sitting there. Like, they could totally be playing like fucking "Come On Eileen" over there, and we wouldn't know the fucking difference. We could be playing play. We could be being played right now.
Hmm. Well, they can feel vibrations, can't like right? But
Well,
does a
not these
trumpet
people. They can't
does
feel
a
the
trumpet
vibrations of the
have
cannon.
enough vibrations to be heard
Probably
or to be
not.
felt?
Probably not.
I don't know. I don't. I don't know any deaf people personally that I could ask.
No.
Do you know any deaf people personally you could ask?
No, I also don't know any deaf people that know what taps feels like. So, I'll
Mm,
make sure to ask him
dang.
next time.
Yeah. Next time.
Yep, next time. On the next episode.
Yeah.
Um
Anyway, let's like stop talking about deaf people and talk about this bad movie. Is there anything else that
um
needs to be said about this movie? Because I can't think of anything else besides this is just bad. It's just a boring action film.
all right. So, to spice up these episodes, cuz I know sometimes like for boring action movies like the episodes are short because there's nothing to talk about.
Right.
But to spice it up, I kind of just thought of a new segment over here. Maybe we can do a segment where we try to find the theme of the movie. Oh, the more theme. So, what is the theme?
Really want to bring me back to English class
Yeah, well,
with 3 days left in the summer, don't you?
I do.
Thanks, Joe.
But,
All right, let's see.
I mean,
What's it?
so guys try to kill the president and then it doesn't work out. So what were we supposed to feel? What were the feelings that this was supposed to incite besides boredom?
Persevere through um false accusations.
There we go.
Don't give up.
Do your fucking job. Even if you really can't, just find a way.
Mm-mm.
Wow. That's
Believe in yourself.
that's gonna be great for all the pizza guys who saw this movie. It's
Hmm.
gonna be great. They're gonna do their job better.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's
There we
my
go.
theme. What do you think? Do you agree?
Yeah, I guess. I guess it's just do whatever.
Persevere through hard.
Why does Jannard Butler even like the president that much? I just feel like it's too much trouble at that point. Like, Jesus Christ, this guy, he fucking just running all around. He's wanted by everyone. He's kicking so much ass. You think at some point it would just be like, well, why am I doing this? Whatever.
I mean, I would rather be proven innocent than have to go to jail under the assumption that I killed the president.
Yeah, he was proven innocent. He was proven innocent like halfway through.
Right.
So like after that, you could just sit down and be like, okay, well I'm fucking done. I don't want to deal with this guy.
Right.
I don't
I don't
know.
know. He had to be the hero.
Yeah, he had to. I mean,
He's the protagonist in an action flick. He has to be the hero.
I guess he just wasn't doing much that day.
No.
Temple. I also love how the fact that his body was like breaking down and his spine was fucked up just never came back ever.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Oh
He
no.
was completely rehabilitated from his drug use.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. I just. Oh wait. No. Never mind. It came back. Sometimes he would hold his head. Oh man.
Oh
That's
man.
it's very very powerful moment. But yeah, totally rehabilitated from his drug use, I guess.
Yep.
And his dad's back in his life. Everything
Mhm.
just
So,
ends peachy
big
clean for
happy
this
family.
guy. Yep. With an old bearded guy living in their house for
He's
some
been living in the
reason.
woods for the past 5 years.
Yep. Just met his son 12 hours ago. Decides time to move in.
Hmm. I
That's
mean, what else are you supposed to do?
yeah. That's great. That's a great idea. I don't know. And apparently
I
he's
also
not
love
crazy
how they
anymore.
gave like backstory about his dad for like 2 seconds.
Wasn't
Like
even.
after they find his social security number, they're like, "Whoa, this is that guy that his dad was like the guy that went AWOL and like did these things." And
Um.
then it cuts to this next scene, and I'm like, "Whoa, that's pretty crazy."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you
That
know.
that guy did those things. Whoa,
Yep.
wild.
I guess if you watch an action movie, like even the bad ones, and you're just totally orgasmic the whole time, I guess you'll like this, because this is like every action movie ever made. So
Yeah, if you like crappy action movies, then this is the one for you.
yeah. I mean, this movie's not even fun. I saw it in
No.
Dolby, and I didn't even have fun. I wanted to go to. I was tired. I wanted to go to fucking sleep. But the theater was shaking every 5 seconds because there were explosions on the screen all the time. I couldn't go to sleep. It's not even good to. It's not even so. This movie is actually literally torture. It doesn't let you go to sleep, even though you want to, because it's so fucking dark the whole time and it's boring. That's why they wanted it to get approved by the fucking Chinese censors so they can sell it as torture to them. Jesus. Well, I think we cracked the code.
Hmm.
Guess that's the good time to end the podcast with our number
Yeah.
ratings. You go first.
Yep. I'll go first. Uh 3.5.
Yeah. I guess I'll give
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I guess I'll give it either a 3 or a 3.5. I guess more towards 3. It was just very, very boring.
Yeah.
It literally has no reason to exist.
Mm-mm.
Like even the first action scene, I was daydreaming through. Cause I was like, oh fuck, this is gonna be the whole movie, isn't it? And it was. And I love how it tried to cheaply tie everything together. Like, yeah, it was just dumb. But whatever,
It just wasn't good.
just wasn't good. Well, I guess thank you guys for watching. And a fair wait. Do you want to do the thing where we talk about the movies we've seen?
Sure.
You go first.
Okay. So like spliced throughout the week.
Mhm.
Or like not this week, but like last week or something, whatever. I don't know. Like really early in the morning. uh Hold on, I gotta get my list. What haven't I said yet? Did I say The Wolf of Wall Street?
You said you saw some of that, but not the whole thing.
Did I say Us?
No.
All right, so I saw Us like a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was neat. Like it was a neat twist ending, and it was cool.
Yeah.
Um, so like yeah, it was like so I gave that a 7 out of 5 or 7.5. Why do I keep 7? I did that once already. 7.5 out of 10. And then I finished The Wolf of Wall Street, and I thought it was pretty hilarious.
It
Pretty good
was.
movie. Yeah. But yeah, so I gave that an 8 out of 10. I don't know. Like, I felt like it went on a little long. Like it wasn't terrible, but I'm like, this is a long movie. Like it got to a point like, wow, this this, this is this guy's life and it's long. And then lastly, I saw To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. And I don't know if it was like a great movie, but it was fun. Like I think this came out after this other movie that was similar, or I guess like this movie would be similar to the other one that came out first. And I forget what it's called. Let me just look it up. I don't know. It was something, and but it like had I don't know. I guess it had the same plot, but I don't know. It's they like reviews say like, oh, this is like just a copy of the other one, and the other one's better. But I haven't seen the other one. But it wasn't it wasn't too bad. It could have been done better, but it was still fun to see. Like it was a fun movie. So I gave that a 7 out of 10.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
So I saw The Art of Racing in the Rain. It's the first movie to make me cry. It's extremely corny. It's, but tugs at those heartstrings real hard, tries to get a reaction, and I guess it does. So I don't know. I guess like a 7 or 7.5 out of 10. That was okay. Um, 1 sec, let me get out my list. Yeah, I have a list. But on Blu-ray, I saw Warm Bodies, which was okay, but it could have been cooler if they tried harder. But it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So I'm gonna give that a 7. I also saw The Monuments Men. That was that was not that good. It was just boring. It was basically a bunch of episodes of a TV show spliced together. So yeah, that was pretty sucky. So 4 out of 10. I saw Necrotronic, which is a Australian action comedy movie. I saw this in theaters, by the way. About these demons that transport themselves through your phone via a Pokemon Go like app. And this one guy is like a demon killer, and he has like superpowers, but none of it's explained, and it's really confusing, and it's really weird, and all the characters keep dying and coming back to life because they have a 3D printer that prints people and shit. So yeah, it's too normal for me. So I gave it a fucking 3 out of 10 because I couldn't understand what was going on half the time. And then
Wow.
last but not least, I saw Apocalypse Now Final Cut in IMAX, and that was pretty good actually. It was enjoyable. It was long, but it was crazy, and I liked it. Good movie. See it, And if you don't want to see the long version, watch the shorter version. And if you want to see the longer version, well, there's actually a longer version too. There's a 3.5 hour version for you fans out here. So yeah, that's fun. I guess that's it. So see you guys next time. Goodbye.
See ya.
Oh wait, I'm holding a guitar right now. I can't press the keys to stop it. Shit. Okay. Goodbye.
See ya.
Oh fuck, I just dropped the guitar. Okay.